This week, we're talking about obstacles and opportunities and how to turn obstacles into opportunities. Because I'm in no doubt talking to clients and other business owners that running a business in today's economic climate is more challenging than ever. Sure, we've navigated our way through a global pandemic. We've come out the other side stronger and better equipped to take on whatever else comes our way. But isn't it crazy how just when things start to feel normal again, when you think this is going to be the year, bam, we're hit with another challenge. And for so many business owners in 2022, it's been a labour shortage. So, ever the optimist, I try to find the positive in every solution. So I just wonder if maybe there's an opportunity for all of us facing an obstacle in our business. I'd love to think there is, and I dare you to do the same. Winston Churchill said, "Never let a good crisis go to waste." I see challenges as the most opportune time for a leader to demonstrate true leadership qualities. Have we done that this year? It can be really hard to see the opportunity hidden within an obstacle. In the past, I've really struggled, but I do find that these 3 strategies help. 1, don't be afraid to diversify or change. I won't say pivot because pivot's well overused the last couple of years, but think about ways that you can diversify your business to meet your challenges head on. Another thing we do is to follow a fixed process to evaluate and resolve problems. Don't panic. Define the scope of the problem, document the possible solutions, and implement a plan of action. Now, we follow the EOS model of how to IDS issues. IDS is to identify what the problem is, discuss possible solutions, which solve the problem going forward. And I'll link to that in the show notes, but just Google IDS issues, and it's been a game changer for us for solving issues once and for all, to bring on other people's viewpoints and possible solutions that I'd miss out on if I was trying to tackle these on my own. And even more importantly, to get down to what the real problem is around the issue. Is it a labour shortage? Is it you're working with the wrong clients? Is it, really keep asking why? Why is this the real problem? And the 3rd strategy I use is to tap into the collective intelligence around me. In short, I ask for help. I'll talk to other people in our industry. I'll talk to other business owners. Very much talk to my team, whether that's on Slack or in our Zooms or just jumping on a call with someone I think can help. You could get a mentor, you could get a coach, but share ideas and be inspired. So as I touched on, a challenge for heaps of my clients at the moment is staff shortages. What with COVID, migration, low unemployment, it's something so many business owners around New Zealand are facing right now. So some possible solutions and examples of some actual challenges of business owners that we have faced in the last, even more so in the last 6 months. I covered this in a blog called The New Pandemic, Staff Shortages, which again I'll link to in the show notes. But if you're struggling with a team capacity or finding the right people or retaining the right people, some possible solutions to your shortages are Virtual support, obviously, that can be both a short-term or a long-term solution. Cross-train your team so critical tasks can be covered in the event of absence or someone leaving. Please, please, please ensure your systems and procedures are current and accessible. And if you need help with documenting your systems, ensuring that your procedures are followed by all, reach out to me. We've got lots of ways that we can help you achieve this. Think outside of the square when you're recruiting. Include Facebook groups, reach out to your networks, put a pop-up on your website. Even a creative TikTok reel might catch the eye of your next employee. Traditionally, I've just posted on LinkedIn when we're looking for people, and we have an application form on our website. This year, it's been harder than ever attracting the right people. So we've gone back to advertising on Seek and had some really good success with that. Focus on retention. So when staff do leave, really have those discussions with them about what you could have done as a leader and as a business to possibly retain them. Ask them for their suggestions on some things that you can implement. Really focus before the horse leaves the cart, so to speak. Look at your processes now. Are you keeping retention in mind? Are you having those discussions with your team? Is your culture healthy? Are your people heard? All those sort of things will improve your retention. You can ask your existing team to reach out to their networks, get them to help spread the word that you're looking for someone. Audit your operations. What tasks are being done at the moment that don't add value to your business? And we do have a guide on how to reduce your admin using a 5-step process. One of those steps is elimination. There's a lot of businesses and staff doing tasks that actually don't have to be done if you really look at them. And review your procedures. Another one of those 5 steps is to automate. Can you be working smarter within your operations so that you're not 100% reliant on team capacity? And another suggestion that I'd make that I've learned in the last couple of years, and it's something that we've been working on with quite a few clients, is to invest in your roles, not your well, invest in your people as well, but make sure that you're mitigating the risk if a person leaves. So as you're onboarding someone, as you're going through training, document those. Make sure that you've got the resources needed to perform that role before the horse leaves the cart. So a question I would ask you is, what are some strategies that you have used in the past that work, or what are some strategies or actions that you can implement to help turn your obstacles into opportunities? Block out an hour in your calendar, turn off your computer, everything, sit down with a piece of paper and just list down, what are your obstacles this year and what do you see them being next year? And then just sit there and let your brain move and come up with some ways to turn those obstacles into opportunities. So if there's one takeaway from this episode, it's to get inspiration and ideas from someone who can help. Running a business, it can be a lonely exercise, but it doesn't have to be. Reach out to your team, to your mentor, to a Facebook group, an expert in your industry. and get them to help you with an obstacle or a problem that you're trying to solve right now. And by all means, reach out to me. Go to our website and fill out the form, or you can find me on LinkedIn. I'd love to hear from you. And before I finish up, I'll just go through some of the obstacles that we've had come up in our discovery calls recently. So I wish I called you earlier. I thought the volume of emails would ease up. They haven't. So I had a call from an old client asking if we could help them out. We'd filled in previously while they'd hired a full-time customer support person. And this person is now working out brilliantly, but with the influx of emails, and this company or organization is a not-for-profit, so they rely on donations, which have been incredible for them the last couple of years, but the entire team was over capacity, reaching burnout. So we're now managing their support inbox with a budget of 20 to 30 hours a week, so their team can breathe again. And more importantly, know that emails will be responded to same day. Another obstacle that came up, I'm losing sleep worrying about what I forgot to do today. The details keep getting away from me. So this discovery call was the first step for a business owner in Australia, feeling like he was balancing a lack of team with his own spinning plates. All his plates had wobbles and could come crashing down on his head any minute. That's his words. We're now working with him to recruit missing team members, and in the meantime, we're filling in to manage his marketing, admin, and bookkeeping. While we're doing that, we're documenting those procedures and looking at his systems, so when we do recruit those roles, onboarding won't drive his anxiety back through the roof. And SOS, another one we got, I've got half my staff away with either COVID or the flu. Can you help me get ready for our workshop? So this organisation had a 5-day series coming up in 6 weeks' time, and none of the admin, the registrations, the resources for the workshops had been done. You can understand their panic. So a Zoom that day with one of our team meant we could start organising the workshop straight away. Being super professional, they had checklists and run sheets in place, so we knew exactly what needed doing. So while this had the client breathing a sigh of relief, which is an understatement, our initial call, she was nearly in tears. It also took the pressure off the sick members on her team, meaning they could focus on getting better. So that's just 3 obstacles that we helped solved. But yeah, don't get caught up in that hamster wheel. Just sit down. This is my obstacle. How can I turn it into an opportunity? Because there is always an opportunity, and there is always help out there. So I hope you can take something from this episode. And yeah, I hope it's helped turn your frown upside down and you can get back to doing what you do best and running your business. Thanks so much for listening in.